Okay. Now, I think last time we started with Unit 1. We talked about, the text. We listened and, we asked you to read. Listen quickly. Then we will move to the second page, page 7, talking about the global issues here. After that, we are going to answer the quick check here. Here we have exercises we are going to. Listen quickly.
Unit 1. Big Changes. Page 6. One. Listen and discuss.
The world is constantly going through changes. Look at some important events that have changed the world and affected the lives of many people in modern times. The unification of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. King Abdul Aziz, a gifted leader and dedicated warrior for the cause of Islam, was responsible for the legendary event that marked the beginning of modern Saudi Arabia. In 1902, he regained Riyadh, beat the city garrison, took the Masmak fortress, and established his headquarters in the city. He expanded Saudi Arabia to include all the Hijaz, Makkah, and Medina, and united all the tribes into one nation. On September 23, 1932, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was officially established as a unified Islamic state, with Arabic as the national language and the Holy Quran as its constitution. King Abdul Aziz initiated the building of infrastructure and set Saudi Arabia on the road to modernization.
The United Arab Emirates, UAE. The Federation of the United Arab Emirates, known as UAE, consists of 7 sheikdoms: Abu Dhabi, Ajman, Dubai, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, Sharjah, and Al Quwain. The city of Abu Dhabi in Abu Dhabi is the capital. UAE was officially established in 1971. It came after the discovery of enormous oil reserves in Abu Dhabi in 1958. The UAE dirham, a single national currency, was launched in 1973. The oil revenues, as well as income from other commercial activities, have been used to develop a thriving economy and social infrastructure. Abu Dhabi now hosts its own Grand Prix at Yas Marina Circuit, and Dubai is home to the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa. The space race. The Russians launched the world's first artificial satellite, Sputnik 1, on October 4, 1957. Next, Sputnik 2 went up into space on November 3rd. The Americans won the race to land on the moon more than 10 years later, with Apollo 11 on July 20th, 1969. This is one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind, said astronaut Neil Armstrong, the first person to walk on the moon. Sultan Salman Abdulaziz Al Saud flew on STS-51G Discovery in June 1985 as the representative of the Arab Satellite Communications Organization, Arabsat. He was the youngest person to fly on the space shuttle at the age of 28.
The Communications Revolution. The first communications satellite, called Telstar, was launched from Cape Canaveral on July 10, 1962. This marked the start of rapid transmission of TV signals over wide areas. What we take for granted today, satellite television, cellular telephones, wireless and high-speed internet connections, and so forth, were part of science fiction only 40 years ago. Teenagers today are the first real citizens of the digital world. Unlike their parents, they have grown up in a world in which electronic delivery of information and entertainment is natural and more accepted than conventional forms like the newspaper, tape, or film.
Okay,
Global issues.
global issues.
Global warming,
Listen,
poverty, security, fresh water, economy, endangered species, terrorism, pollution, diseases, unemployment, traffic, globalization, natural disasters, overpopulation.
okay. You know, according to our, here we have some issues that we suffer in our planet. One of the most, issues that we have, the global warming. Now, if we ask you, what do you know about, the global warming? In a brief, words, what do you think, global warming means in English?
Situations that we are living right now on the planet,
Good.
dangerous.
Yes. What else? Is that it's heating up. Temperature, Good. What do you think? Increasing of the temperature and let us say in different situations. So I think nowadays, scientists talk about the global warming all the time. One of the issues also here we have the poverty. Is it true? Does the world, suffer from, poverty? Good in Africa, good. We have a lot, let us say, of problems, especially, in Africa, suffering from, poverty. And, try to help, according to the funds and the charities, try to provide, the help for, the people there. Also, what about security? Here it is, considered one of the issues that maybe we can choose security. If you look, for example, some places like Afghanistan, Vietnam, they do not have any kind of security. Good. Here we have pollution, for example. What do you know about pollution?
It's the carbon that are getting out of the car.
Good, yes. And this is true. They also ask people to reduce using, the phones, reduce using the cars, etc.
The rest of some industries.
Good. Yes, the waste of industries in general. Good, thank you. So here we have a lot of. Now, what about the overpopulation? Muhammad.
The probability is in the overpopulation.
Yes, what else?
Increasing people and
Yes. A limited, places. Good. Natural disasters. Earthquake, floods. Yes, hurricanes. Good. Okay. Now here we are going to, yes, we are going to move to the vocabulary here. Quick check. We have 5 words. We are going to match them with their meaning according to the paragraph that we discussed before. I think the first one is, these are the issues. Number two, affect. Number two, number three, to take for granted. Number four, establish. And we have to host. These are the what? Yes. These are infinitive. Okay, now here we have, the choices. We have A, set up or start. B, here we have to send into space. Yeah, we are going to that. No. I will write it, then you will choose. To produce a change. B, what do we have? To accept as part of life. And the last one.
شباب من اللي جاب الورقه حقت القرار؟ بس واحد اجابه توكل اللي حقت توكل حقت توكل اللي جاب
Okay, Shabab. Now look at, the vocabulary. We are going to match the words with their meaning according to the text. Number one. Here, number one, perfect. To launch. Are you sure? To launch what? Space. Let's start from the beginning. It's better, okay? Yeah. Thank you. To affect. Yes, to produce a change. To produce a change. So number one comes with C. To affect. It's a verb to produce a change. Now what about the second? Yes. To launch is what? Oh. Yes. To send into space. Comes with B. Number three. Yes, to accept, as part of life. To take for granted. Good. So comes with D. Okay. قراية.
شباب اللي ما جاب يجيبها يوم الاحد.
شكرا. Loy? Yes, yes. To establish. To establish. Are you sure? يلا. To set up, yes, to start something, yes, to establish, to found, yes. Comes with A. Number 5, the host, safe. The host.
To provide a place for.
Good, to provide a place for, to provide a place for. It comes with A. So this is about, exercise A. Now let's move to the next exercise. Here we have sentences. We are going to see whether they are true or false according to the what? To paragraphs, yes. Now, look at number 1. Okay, you can read the first one. Read the first one, please. Here. Yes. Exercise B. That's number 1, just number 1, yeah. Sputnik was the name of a Russian spaceship. Is it true or false? According to your, Sputnik was the name of a Russian spaceship. Yes, true. هم بيجوا Good. And then Sputnik, yes, was the name of a Russian spaceship. Number 2. يلا يا عمر. Number 2, exercise B.
King Abdulaziz told the Iranian to go through.
Yes, what do you think? King Abdulaziz put or set Saudi Arabia on the road to modernization. Yes, that's true. So number 1 is true. This is exercise B. True. The second also true. Who can read? Yes. Number 3.
The UAE has 10 member states.
Yes. How many states does UAE consist of? 7 states, not 10. 7. Good. So number 3 is what? False. Number 4. Will you please read? Give him the book, please.
At present, the
Number 4, please.
UAE does not came in use in 1963.
False. In 1973. Would you please give the answer? 1973, yes. 1973. So number 4 is false. Okay. Next, Ilya said.
Is the government of the government something of the past?
So it was. It is what new. The digital forms of technology now is what what's new. It is not from the past. Yes, no, it is false.
Yeah.
Yes. The traditional ones like newspapers, if you remember when we talk about that. Okay, so it is false. Number 5 is false. Is it clear? Ahmed, Smadi, Tawfiq, Walid, عبد الرحمن.
Sir, it's clear.
ايوه يا استاذ. واضح.
Now we are going to move to the workbook. If you look at, the book here, at the end of the book, in the middle of the book, we have the workbook. Do you please open the workbook? Yes. You can see on the workbook. We are going to match, the global issues with the pictures, the suitable picture. '79, yes. 79. Page 79. Here we have an example. We have need job. What does it mean? If you need job, it means that there is what? Employment. Need job. Again, look at the question. What the global issue is shown in each picture? Use the words in the box. Here we have example. Need job means what? Unemployed. Now what about the first picture? Who can try? You realize here we have a lot of people. Try to find suitable overpopulation. Overpopulation, as we said, a lot of people in certain places are being confined places, small places. Overpopulation. Amr, تبعدي. So the first picture is overpopulation. I think it's not easy to, because the pictures are not color. What do you think? The results of, for example, global warming is what? The illustration. Okay. Here we are going to, here, what do you think about, the results of the global warming is? Good. So here, number 2 is what? Number 2 is global warming. Global warming. Good. Just want to match, just want this is a side A in your workbook. Page 79. Page 79. Workbook. Okay. Exercise A. Number 1, as we said, overpopulation. Overpopulation. Number 2 is global warming. Number 3. Okay, look at this sentence. And look at the picture where they are. Here we have it. Do you think what do we have in the picture? We have water, rainwater, rich water. This is one of the problems that countries in conflict with each other. It's like yes. Most of the, let us say, conflicts because of what? Fresh water. So the picture here comes with the fresh water. Okay, number 3, fresh water. Okay, now what about number 4? If you please give me the book. Look at the picture. Here is number 4. Now, yes, when you go for example, you have to read what. Yes, because of what? Because of, security. So picture number 1 represents what? Security. Thank you. Yes, picture number 1. Picture number 4. Okay. Now what about number 5? Who can? Let's say. Oh, cars. Look, this is one of the problems that we suffer. Traffic. Right. Yes, number 6. I think it is easy for you. Are you sure?
Line. 6 is pollution.
Good, pollution. Good. Number 6 is? So here, for, security, traffic, and, number 6 is pollution. Okay. Yes, number 7. Here. Natural disaster. Good, natural disaster. Natural disaster. Disasters will disaster, yes. Natural disaster. What about the last? Before the last? Endangered species. Yes. Good. Endangered species. هذا خلاص؟ Yes. Endangered. Number 9. يلا. Good. Economy. Good. Economy. Economy. المفروض يكون مع الجهازات كلها بس Yes, you can. What's your name? شباب يجيب ما يطلع لانه طلع اسبوعين عند المدير مثلا هذا كان من القرار من الوزاره اسبوعين اسبوع المدير فما تعرضنا ما وفروا لكم مي صح؟ شباب, if you want to leave, you can leave, okay? أحمد سمادي, الرحمن, محمد, توفيق, وليد. Okay?